Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I wanted to do a really highly requested video. Well, it's not that the video is necessarily highly requested, but there's a question that I get asked a lot, and I really wanted to give you guys a really big answer. I wanted to tell you guys the entire story. So consider this video to be story time with Djarii. The question we have today is, where did you come up with the name Djarii? And yes, that is Djarii, not Djarii or Djarii. It is a silent D, kind of like Django. Django Unchained, Djarii Unchained, right? Same thing. Now, the story is a pretty long-winded one, so if this video does ramble on for quite a while, then I do apologize. I will try and keep it as concise as possible, but there's a lot of really interesting things that I'd like to tell you guys about. So, the beginning of this story starts about 8 years ago on a website called DeviantArt. I know that some of you guys will know what DeviantArt is. I was a big fan of art and manga and anime back when I was younger, and I spent a lot of time watching artists on this site and asking them for tips and, you know, just being a general fan of that kind of art style. On that website, I met a girl who did Naruto art, and she taught me a lot of things about being an artist, and she also really gave me my first experience in the gateway game that got me into PC gaming to begin with. The first MMO that I ever played was suggested to me by this girl that I met on DeviantArt, you know, not including RuneScape. The first downloadable game that I had to actually install, and you know, this game was called Rohan Blood Feud, and I played multiple characters. The first one that I ever played was a half-elf archer, and then I played this dragon race. I think it was called Dekan, and they were blue and they turned into dragons. And my character was actually called Anbu Soph, right? Because I was such a fan of Naruto, I was like, oh yeah, it's gotta be Anbu, you know, Anbu Soph, blah blah blah. It's lame, but that's what it was called. So, me, Anbu Soph, adventured through this world with this girl that I met on DeviantArt, and I loved it. It was amazing. It was my first taste of MMOs. I was absolutely hooked. I played it every single day, and I seriously loved every single moment of it. I knew about games like World of Warcraft that were pay to play. I couldn't afford that when I was younger. At least I dare not ask my family to buy it for me because I didn't think that they could afford that. And yeah, so I always stuck to games that were free to play. And this one was perfect. I loved it so much. So much so that the girl that I met on DeviantArt actually drew a picture of my character. I'm gonna show you guys. There you go. There she is. That's the dragon character that I had. She had really dope ears. She had really short hair. Her skin was blue. She had this badass gear on. I really loved it. So she made this for me. I still have it now. This one was 2009. This picture was made in. So that'll give you a little time frame. On the game, I met somebody in my guild called Psych, and I actually have the card that she made for him too. And he played an archer. Half-elf archer, as I recall. So it was this person that told me about lots of other different games, like Runes of Magic, which I ended up playing, and World of Warcraft. He had told me that he played World of Warcraft because of a show in Germany called Giga, that he had sold his World of Warcraft account and then started playing free games instead. But he always wanted to go back and play World of Warcraft, and he always said to me, you know, that we should go back and we should play World of Warcraft and we should level together, and that would be really fun. So I ended up asking my dad, you know, Dad, can I get World of Warcraft? Can you buy it for me? It's like £8 a month or something. We have to buy the first games first. And he did. He said, yeah, that was fine, and that we would get it. I ended up getting the battle chest after playing many different trial accounts. You know, you used to get the 20-day subscription or 20-day trial in the game boxes. I played so many of those. In fact, I even played Warcraft 3, but I had to download it. I'm sorry. And play the custom maps. So I was really, really excited when I got to play World of Warcraft. It took about, like, I don't know, 3 days to get it installed on the computer. Whoa, 3 days of installing, wow, yay. But I was very, very excited to play it. So he made a new account, I got an account, and we both started leveling together. I leveled a priest. The reason why I leveled a priest is because when I was arguing with him that the Asian MMO graphics were way better, he was showing me screenshots from World of Warcraft. The screenshots that he showed me were of a Blood Elf priest, and she had blue shoulders on that had wings coming out of them, and he was like, this character is so beautiful. And I was like, oh my god, it is so beautiful, I love it, she looks amazing. I now know that that's tier 3 and I know what it is, blah 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 blah. But back then I just thought it was beautiful, right? And he also linked me an armory page of a paladin on a German server in a guild called Undisputed, and the character's name was Djarii. So now I know you're like, oh, so Djarii stole her name from somebody else, blah blah blah. But that's not the end of this story. So this paladin called Djarii with one eye, he showed me and he told me that this was his character, but this was the account that he'd sold to somebody else and they had renamed it to Djarii and blah 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 blah, but that was the character that he originally had. So my brain always puts this screenshot of this priest together and this name together, and I always thought, wow, it's like a beautiful priest, whatever. So I ended up playing a priest, and I still play this priest to this day. All the way, you know, through the game, I had this priest. Now, many years later, I found out about Twitch and, you know, streaming and all of this stuff, and I ended up making my Twitch name Djarii with 2 eyes because one eye was taken. Lol. So I took this name. I didn't really think anything of it. I never thought I would have 90k followers for sure. Otherwise, I probably would have put more effort into the name and make it a name that's less confusing for everybody. But I didn't know that. So I just made this name because it was the name of one of my characters. Djarii, you know, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. I had this name, Djarii. But the mindfuck is really when I went to DreamHack Leipzig like a year ago. This was when I've been streaming with the name Djarii. I was in the streaming area of Leipzig, and some guy comes up to me and he says to me, Djarii, my guildies say I'm a fanboy of you. I was like, huh? It's like, I've had this name Djarii since TBC, and my guildies all say that I'm a fanboy of you because, you know, you stream and whatever. And then he showed me an armory page of his character. I swear to God, Djarii. His character was the character that I got shown years and years and years and years ago, that he had bought this account off of the person that I played this games with. He showed me this character, and I remember the same thing, and I said about the guild, Undisputed, and he's like, yeah, I played in this guild. This is my character, I bought the account, and I changed the name, and it blew my mind, because this guy, even though I never knew who he was the guy who influenced the name that I use to this day. And yeah, it's kind of a copy pasta, but I never expected that. I never expected to bump into somebody who made that name, and it was just such a bizarre thing to happen. So, yeah, I met the guy, and he confirmed everything about how he knew Psych and that he bought the account and he still had him on ICQ, and yeah, it was just really, really bizarre. And now I'm Djarii and he's Djarii with one eye, and all is well, I guess. So that's the real story of the name Djarii. The extra bonus bit is everyone asks, why 328? Because my Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, they've already been taken by Djarii. Lol. So I just put 328 on the end. And again, I didn't expect to have actually followers or whatever, so I didn't really try and come up with something that didn't have numbers in it. Anyway, the 328 is a reference again to Psych, because we used to match all of our character names together. I had a character called Inamari, he had a character called Inamaru. We used to use the same numbers, and we used to gank people as these like characters together. I don't know if you guys ever did that, like make characters matching with your friends. So we always use the same numbers, and 328 is a part postcode of this guy. I don't think it is anymore, but it was back to this time. And so we always use, you know, so-and-so name and 328 on the end. And it was just something I never thought that would be relevant. You know, I didn't think that I would have followers that I would ever need to explain that to. It was just a number that I always would remember because it was stuck in my head from years and years and years ago. But that's the honest to God truth of the name Djarii. Djarii. Not Djarii, not the Djarii. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. I'm sorry it was actually a little bit long. Yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Appreciate it, guys.